What is the Diaz Music Institute? To me, is hope, is vision, is opening the way for young people to truly learn how to be themselves through music, specifically through salsa and Latin Caribbean music.
Our goal for the Institute for these kids is to prepare them for a career in music, because they do want to pursue music, and make sure that they understand the background of it, make sure they understand the pressures of it, make sure that they understand how much it's going to take for them to actually work with an artist and work with people of higher level and higher skills.
I've worked with other people that didn't come here, they weren't in this program, and even in college that weren't in a program that actually had a passion and took it as serious as Mr. Diaz, actually how serious he made us take it. Being here just helped us really appreciate music at an early age and got a lot of that stuff out of the way of the awkwardness. So by the time you were ready to go to the next level, as a musician, you were ready, you know. It was just really all on you. I owe a lot to my development, to Mr. Diaz, and my whole state of mind when it comes to music.
Being in the Institute gives everybody a whole different drive, a different mentality that you have to have that a lot of young kids wouldn't really normally have.
When I actually joined, I was very confused. I went home and I started listening to them, and I was like, what is this? It was salsa music. Before all this, I never really paid attention to that kind of genre. I used to hate it. I used to hate it because I couldn't do it. I couldn't get the rhythms. I didn't understand anything. So it was like something new, something different. And now I can actually feel the rhythm, when to come in, when to come out. Because not only is it helping me learn different, another different style of genre, but it's also helping me on other music. If I want to learn, let's say, a jazz song, the rhythm, it's like basically we can do it here, and I can understand it now.
They can always lean on Mr. Diaz and find an area, an avenue where maybe the child was not successful in something, where they say, well, let's give music a chance.
He wants to open you up to different situations. He wants to give you a whole different type of learning experience, and it's not, you're not sitting in the classroom looking at someone teaching you. You're standing up in a band, a big band for that matter, looking at him doing what you're supposed to do. Like if you're not playing the right note, he'll pull out his trumpet and he'll do it. If you're not playing the right rhythm, he'll just get to the instrument and do it. It's not like he's going to tell you what to do. He's going to stand there with you and do it with you. Until you get it right. So it's most definitely a whole type of different learning experience with him, because he's not an ordinary teacher.
I believe it is better for kids to be challenged, because if I wasn't challenged my freshman year by Josue, I would have never have wanted to become so good.
I like it. I was kind of scared at first because it's a lot of people and it's something different, but I like it. I feel like I've improved a lot.
A couple years ago, I used to be like that bad kid. It all hit me last year when I realized, this past summer, I realized I was like, I'm tired of being that bad kid dressing like so-and-so, and I wanted to be different. I wanted to make my own style, have my own personality, have a new reputation, and this time actually focus on my music and know that I'm gonna get somewhere with my music and finally just find that potential and reach my goal.
Oftentimes they come from economic backgrounds that are very difficult to overcome. A lot of the kids are facing challenges. Sometimes they're losing a house. They're coming from a single parent household. Oftentimes raising themselves, or even raising other siblings. And so a lot of times they have to play the dual role of being a student and a student slash a child themselves, also sometimes raising their own siblings and being the parent at the same time.
It's about learning the discipline, the responsibility that comes with it. And some of these kids are graduated, valedictorian, and they're not going to school for music, they're going to school to be engineers or, and for doctors. And they'll go, but I just love band so much. I took the kids to perform for the mayor, and the mayor's right-hand lady said, oh my God, I was in band all through high school, and I loved it. It taught me self-discipline, it taught me how to get things in line, it taught me responsibility, and I just looked at my students, and they're like, yes. And they just looked at her, and they looked at me, and they're like, she just told us that. Wow, how does she know? And I was like, because it teaches you that.
This is a very strong music program, so what I get here, I wouldn't be able to get if I was to go to another school. So my scholarship opportunities are better here than to go somewhere else. And I think, you know, he teaches us to be great musicians and our etiquette and just to be a better person overall.
Oh, well, I'm actually really involved in school. I'm in a bunch of societies. I probably have too much on my plate, but I like to stay busy. National Honor Society, Science National Honor Society, Technical National Honor Society, and I'm really involved in HOSA, which is like the medical part of the school, because if music doesn't work out, I like to have a backup plan, and it would be medicine.
It takes a lot of work. You know, you got to be able to prioritize your schoolwork and all the band activities, you know, the competitions, the late rehearsals. And kids come back and they say, thank you, you helped me get to that next level. And I'm like, that's all I want to do. You know, you don't have to do band, you don't have to be a musician, but just remember what it's teaching you.
They get a chance, a real good chance of picking up music and really show their talents, what they can do. It gives them something to think about, and they're not wasting their time actually, because their mind is occupied in music. Like my son Paul, oh man, hey, he loves this. Yeah, I know it's a lot of work, but you know what, he loves it. I'm so proud. Yeah, so proud.